If you can't tell already, we are leaving our place. It is an absolute mess right now, but we're finally leaving. I can't believe it because we've been here since 2019, but the time has come and we're moving. We originally had a plan to go from here to Portland to Indiana to stay with Carlos's parents, but now we have some really exciting news.
We just got approved for our visa for Japan. And we have this bottle of champagne that we got when we were married from a friend of Alyssa's that I think we're finally gonna drink to celebrate.
Yeah, we didn't celebrate the marriage, but
Yeah, it was definitely a surprise. Like we thought it was gonna be, we were expecting at least 3 months wait time. We applied down in Fukuoka, and I think it was almost a month to the day that we applied.
Very quickly.
Yeah, got approved. So next step, we have to sell everything in our house very, very quickly.
Tomorrow we're going to the Consulate to get our COE, and then soon we'll be in Japan.
Smoky.
Yeah.
Barrel aged. It's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. Good job, Amandine. This is basically what's left of the living room. There used to be a bookcase over there. The next tenant is actually keeping that here, so I'm really happy about that. And these plants, I've had them here since we moved in, and they just love this spot. So I'm very happy it's going to a loving home, this home. We got rid of our table and only the desk here.
I think my favorite part of this experience of selling everything off so far is Alissa listed a bag of free spices. I think most of them were expired, but we figured someone might use them. And someone asked if we would deliver them to them. So that's a Facebook marketplace in a nutshell.
One of the crazy things that I didn't think I was going to experience is how attached I was to all our belongings. As soon as I saw it go out the door, I would get emotional about it for some reason. Like even our table, I just think about all the meals that we had and all the languages I practiced there, including Japanese now. It just made me a little emotional. But it's also a good thing to move on, good thing to get rid of all of this stuff. Otherwise, we would have had a storage unit. So I'm glad we're not doing that. This will also probably be the last thing that I bake here. I made like a little blueberry muffin cake thing. We are slowly but surely packing up. It is an absolute mess right now. These are all donations. We've gotten rid of almost everything, including our bed. The kitchen stuff, I'm not exactly sure what to do because I use this stuff multiple times a day, every day, and I actually want to take some to Japan with us, but we're going to be limited, obviously, on things that we can keep. We've also had these little eyes on our fridge ever since we got here. I got them at Halloween when we moved in 2019, and I think now is the time to take them down, sadly. Goodbye to our fridge.
We were just talking about how every time Alissa or I have moved in LA, we always seem to do it in the middle of the summer on what is literally the busiest weekend, so there's no U-Hauls ever available. And the one time we don't do that, this is what we get.
Good morning. It is the last day that we're going to be here. This is the state of our house right now. Everything is basically in shambles as it is when you move. We've sold pretty much everything. We even sold one of the biggest things, our cabinets, today, and we're leaving tomorrow. We only have a couple furniture things left. Hopefully we can get rid of today. If not, it'll have to go in our tiny little storage unit. I am leaving my plants behind. This side, it used to have a 50-foot strand that went all the way like that. It probably was over, honestly, 50 foot. That's just as much as I could measure. This one is going down, up, over, down, and over. They just love all these windows that we have here. And the saddest one of them all, the next tenant actually bought this, so I'm super happy about that. But I grew this literally from infancy. So I'm very sad to be leaving it behind, but I know it's going into good hands, so I'm happy about that. As you can tell by the looks of me, I am extremely tired. I haven't even washed my face yet, and it's like 12. I want to get out of here by like latest 10 a.m., but I really want to get out of here at like 6 because we have a very long drive ahead of us. Yeah. We also bought one of those rooftop storage things for our car, and I have been vacuum sealing all of our clothes, and I think it's actually going to work really well. I'll report back tomorrow. I do have 2 more luggages if I need, and they're practically empty, thank God. So we'll have room. We can fold our seats down, and we're almost there. These are all our clothes, plus some more in that bag. I'll show you for scale. So many clothes, and we have bags that we're taking too. Hopefully we can fit everything in here. This is it. It's very echoey in here. Everything's gone. We only had 2 things that didn't sell, so we just put them in our 5x5 storage unit. Yeah. Everything is gone. Oh my gosh, I look so greasy. This is what we're looking at to put in the car. I am kind of not confident about it, but we'll see how much we can squeeze in. This is what we have that goes on the roof, and we're filling all of that, maybe some more from my suitcase into that. It's gigantic, so we're hoping it all works out. It is so weird seeing it so empty. This one is completely empty. This was our office. This is where the vlogs started. So it's almost 7:30. We thought we were gonna leave at, well, I wanted to leave at 10. Carlos said 12, but you know how moving goes. We're hoping to leave latest at 10 p.m. I think we can do it, but it'll be cutting it close. And we were supposed to drive to San Francisco, but we're just gonna make it as far as we can. I think Fresno, Modesto, something like that, because we're going to the Redwoods after that. And from here, it's about a 12-hour drive, so we don't want to do that all in one day tomorrow. So I guess we'll see how it goes. We actually told our tenant that we were going to leave stuff, and she was perfectly fine with it. The thing I'm most devastated about is leaving this. It's so hard to find for some reason in LA, unless you go to a bougie grocery store. I'm not emotional, but I'm pretty bummed that we're leaving LA. I've always liked it. Carlos is indifferent. Where we're going is much more exciting for us, but I started my career here. I made friends for life. I know more roads here than I do back where I came from. And I'm definitely gonna miss LA a lot.